like if you could rewind that last 3 minutes back and watch it 15 times, you will sell so much more life insurance. Hi, everybody. Grady Polson. Welcome to the America Agency. But let's jump into your script. What are your magic words, Elizabethisms, the Jimenez method? What are the Marin magic words that you say to help clients feel comfortable about IULs? And that's what let's spend the rest of our time really in here in this place where you've present an IUL and make the complex simple, because confused people don't buy. People that understand in simple do. And yeah, that light is bright. So whatever you want to, however you, it's okay.
It's simple. It's not so difficult, to be honest. No, I try to connect with the client. It's not so difficult. And I'm not the best with IUL. I'm not the best. I'm pretty sure there are other people with more experience and more vocabulary, more sophisticated. No, I do it very simple. And maybe that's the reason they understand everything. Because if you are talking like this and your client is here, you never can connect with your client. So I go to the client's level. That's everything. Also, I use only positive words. I use many words like I will help you. I'm here to help you. I understand you very well. I want to understand your situation. Let me work. Let me do my best for your goals. What do you want to achieve in your medium or long term? Because IUL, you have to talk about long term. So it's everything about psychological communication, and I try to lead the client to the position or the position that I want. So in one moment of the call, I just give him commands. Okay, you give me this information. You tell me this. I don't ask him. I'm the owner of the situation. It's like a dance. I follow the clients, and I'm super secure about myself. I have self uh, confidence about what I'm doing because I have the license, know the client, but I do many questions in the beginning because I want to find the client's pain. I want to find the pain. What is hurting you? Your future, your retirement plan. What is going to happen if you don't have the enough money in your future? What will happen? What would be the situation with if you don't make any decision right now? What will be the situation? Are you going to live with your daughter, your family, your son? I try to put them in the situation. It's very psychological.
How did you learn that?
Pardon?
Where did you learn that?
Well, we learn from the best.
Okay.
Oh, she's the best.
Yes.
No, yes, but you know what? You know what? It's because I repeated many, many times. I have done more than 1,000 presentations. So,
I mean, yes, there is so much, like if you could rewind that last 3 minutes back and watch it 15 times, you will sell so much more life insurance. Go to the client's level. Don't try to show them how many words you know.
no sophisticated words. You will confuse the client.
Only use positive words. That is one of the best things I've ever heard, because there's so much to that when you're saying achieve and goals and future and dreams and positive words, that it warms them up. It's difficult for them to be skepticism and doubtful and critical when you're talking about beauty. Will you talk more about that? Like, what are some of the questions you like? Will you just please? I don't want to talk anymore because I want you to talk more. But like, just keep going on what you're saying. I mean, or how you started. I mean, if we want to go to the beginning, how do you open, take control, introduce yourself? What are some of those right in the beginning things that you're doing?
Yes. Well, since the first moment, I start very like, I'm here and you ask for the information. Hello, Grady. This is Elizabeth Jimenez. I'm calling you because you request an information about IUL. I'm not asking you. If you're a man and your name is Michael, Grady, Carlos, Thomas, you are the person, right? A lot of people start, did you request an information about IUL? No, I never ask. Okay, so I continue. Tell me, what was the most, how do you say it? I'm not used to do it in English. So, what was the...
You already have a whole ocean of Latino fans. You're about to have a whole ocean of
¿Qué fue lo que más te gustó esta información que viste?
What do you like most about this information?
So, he says, for example, savings.
Okay.
What would you like? What do you want to do with this saving? With those savings? And he started giving me information. This is a conversation, very natural conversation. Like I'm in the living room of my house talking with my best friend. No, I just want to save for my retirement plan. Why you are looking for your retirement plan? How much have you accumulated so far for your retirement plan? No, nothing. How long time are you working here in United States or in your country? Total in your life, how much you have? No, I have zero. So, okay, you're working for more than 20 years and you don't have money for your retirement plan. Okay, now I understand why you are looking for this information and you are interested. Okay, so tell me something. What would happen if you don't make a decision right now and if you are still doing the same that you are doing so far? And he tells me, for example, no, that would be really, really bad because I don't have any option. So you don't have a plan B? No, I don't have it. Usually people don't have. And or Latinos, they don't have. And I say, okay. So
yeah,
it's the same.
So and I continue going deep and deep and deep around the pain. So okay, and maybe you will have to work maybe until your 70s. Oh yes, but I don't want it because you don't know if I will be healthy. Yes, and maybe go to live with your family. No, that would be really bad. I don't want it. So, are you agree with me that you have to do that you have to make a decision today, right now? You don't have much time, right? And they say yes. And that's exactly what I want. They say yes many times. Yes. I do intentionally the questions.
That's awesome. And she does all of this with her mic open. All of her new people are listening. And what I love about Elizabeth is that she'll have 20, 30 people in her room and she's selling and they're listening. And, she'll get everything that we all get. I mean, she's not special. She'll get people that would like pounce and goodbye. That's not for me. But they see her going through this dance with this client. And then all of a sudden she's filling out an application right there on the screen. And they're like, holy cow, that's amazing, right? but it's the work, right? That staying consistent and doing it every day. She already know where to take that client. And that only happens with repetition. It's not something magical that we come up with from our, it's repetition, guys. That's the mother of everything. Like repetition, just do it enough.
Repetition is how do you say, is the mother of the excellence?
Yeah, the mother of everything.
I have too much to learn, but
the mother of skill. Like, so I love Tony Robbins. You get the same objections, the same challenges, the same problems that everybody does. You just don't go tell everybody about it. You just keep moving and keep dialing, get back on the phone, because that's where the money's made. The same thing with lead producers. You make a sale, you post it, and then you get back on the phone, because that's when the money is made, because you want to get done working so you can go spend time with your daughter or go live your life, right? Top people don't we used to talk about dialing on Monday nights, because we would be booking in-person appointments, and top people would get all their appointments booked like 2, 3, 4, 5 in the afternoon so they could enjoy the evening with their family, right? If you hit your goals early in the day, then you can have a great life. Like, this isn't about working 16 hours a day, 7 days a week. Now you can, and you can make incredible money, and you can do whatever you want, but it's about just moving fast, learning fast, fail fast, so you can have some great success. So, okay.
You know what, Grady? There's something here really good that Elizabeth does, so that could help anyone today. Elizabeth, you're really good, because a lot of people submit a lot of business, but then issue paying is the problem. Elizabeth doesn't have that problem. She will issue pay her business, and she's very good. I mean, there's no chargebacks in that team. She's like amazing. So one of the things that she has is this follow-up system with this client once she puts that policy in there. And there's certain things that you could delegate, but she said, no, I'm going to get on the phone and I'm going to call that client. There's no delegation when it comes to this. So can you talk about that? Because I know a lot of people, they put in the business, but then they don't issue pay. It's like you wasted an hour and you're not going to get paid. That sucks, right? So tell them what you do with that follow-up with the client.
Oh, yes, I don't want to lose money. They don't pay me for presentations. They don't pay me for sales.
They don't pay me for presentations. That's it.
Yeah. No, that's the only thing I'm interested. Well, I'm very intense with the follow-up. So I send messages 24 hours in the moment that I submit the application. Hey, Carlos, this is your application for the best option in the market with the best company. And let's see if you qualify. Always, because you never know. Even if you are young, even if you are healthy, you never know. Maybe you have a DUI, or you don't know that your driver's license is expired. So always, let's see if you qualify. I will tell you tomorrow, 48 hours later. Always, I try to keep the communication with the client, because they are sending information requests and many links. So I try to keep the communication with the client. That's very important. I do policy when the client is approved.
Policy delivery we do in our agency, which is powerful.
Yeah, I do it always, and I try to keep a very good connection with the client. It's not that I sold the policy and I forget you. No, I don't want that. Always I pick up the phone when they call me. I'm not scared about they are going to cancel the policy. No, they will send me a referral, and almost always happen. Oh, hey, I have a friend, I have a colleague, and they need a policy, and you gave me an incredible service, and I want you help them. Oh, okay, yeah, because all my communication is about help. I will help you. Let me help your family. Okay, so that's the flawless, how do you say? Like follow-up?
Follow-up.
Yeah.
They give you a testimonial too. They'll give you a quick testimonial video for her client.
Also in the delivery policy, I do a testimonial video and I put in my social media and I save in my gallery, my photo gallery, and I send to the clients that are very like scared. I know I don't know you. This is in internet and I don't know if it can work or if you are real. So I send the video with all my clients. Oh, excuse me.
No, it's okay. And it's Elizabeth, IUL expert. I mean, you branded yourself on social just pretty much about as crystal clear as it gets, right?
Pardon?
Eli Jimenez IUL expert. Everyone should
Yes.
follow her. She posts great
Yes.
content.
Yes.
Yes, since the first moment I said I'm an expert.
I want to ask Elizabeth something else, because I know there's a lot of Hispanics that might be watching this video and they may be looking into getting into life insurance, or they are in another company, not in our company, and they don't have leads, they don't have systems, they don't have leadership. So it's hard for them to really build an agency. And Elizabeth has done that in a year and a half, guys. And everybody's time is different, but she's done it pretty fast. And not just a little agency. Her agency is doing $500K a month. I mean, that's like, hello, let's go, right? And she just hit Hall of Fame. So we're talking big numbers. And she has a bunch of top producers in her team because of her dedication to her team. But Elizabeth, what would you tell those people that are in other companies? They still knocking on doors. They don't have leads. They're in a very low compensation. What's the difference working with leads, better compensation, and having systems to work with? Because I think that's so powerful.
Well, that's everything. It's everything because this is the same person, the same personality, the same professionalism 2 years ago. And 2 years ago, I was in another company, insurance company,
Okay.
with no leads, with no system, with no this system. And I didn't have success. So, same person in another environment, in another system, big results. I was super hungry, yes, but I was super hungry in January 2024 and also in June of 2023. So, same person, different position. What was the difference? Leadership, system, leads, and you don't have this geographical restriction, you know? You can work since Hawaii, you can work in Colombia, you can work wherever you want. So it's easier, it's impossible, to be honest.
If you're at another
For
company,
me, I don't want to be like arrogant, but for me it's not difficult at all because I came from something heavier, more difficult. So for me, it's not difficult.
So this is powerful, Grady, because think about it. She was in a place where it was harder to do this, and she was hungrier, but she didn't have any success. And she was working more. She was driving around town. She was buying the leads at $60 a piece. She was doing all the things that they said, but she said only the agency owner was selling. Nobody else in the agency. And I think about that because some of the people that are looking at this right now and they're like, my God, I'm working so hard. And it's been 5 years because that was me too. But they had a low compensation, no way to grow, no leads, knocking on door. They could only work in a certain place. We could work we opened up the country virtual, guys. Like I used to sell in Hawaii like crazy when I was selling at a high level. I was like, Hawaii, let's go. I need to finish my week strong. And just to take full advantage of that. And that's what Elizabeth has done. And you have some powerhouses in your team because of who you are. I mean, she gets people on Instagram all day, every day, following her and, hey, I want to work with you. because she's showing a lot of results in her team, because she has high standards for them. So I think, Elizabeth is a great, but again, one thing about Elizabeth is, like I told Elizabeth in 2024, you got to go to this convention. And she had no money. She had maxed out credit cards. And I said, if you don't go, then you're not going to do this big. You could stay here and be part-time and do this like everybody else. But if you want to make money, you have to come. And what did you do, Elizabeth?
Immediately, I booked the ticket.
Immediately. And I
didn't think twice. Oh.
I had a lock-in right after. I said, you got to stay for the lock-in so you can sell there. And she's like, okay, I'm in.
Mm-hmm.
Chances. You got to.
Yes, 5 days. And I was working part-time, but immediately I called my boss and I said, I need 5 days. And they said, okay. Yeah.
So for clarity, there are 1 million people with a life insurance license in the United States of America. I believe it's 1.8 million have a health and life insurance license. 1.8 million.
Wow.
There were 6,485 people that sold a policy with FFL last month, 14,000 year to date. So there's over 1 million people with a life insurance license not selling where we are. And so if everyone that's on this call and works with us, you just know you're at the right place. And everyone who's taking a look at us or not at our company, it's worth a conversation. You got everything to gain and nothing to lose. And so what a powerful story, Elizabeth. Thank you for everything you shared. Digna, thank you for coming on and giving us some additional backstory. And only use positive words is the thing I'm taking out of this. And they don't pay me for presentations. They pay me to get them better. So, but I'm going to pass it back to you, Elizabeth. Any final thoughts, final words, final inspiration you have for everybody as we close out this incredible call?
Well, Grady, I think be consistent as much as you can. Be consistent and don't stop. If you are doing great and if you are doing nothing or whatever, don't stop, because here is the system, here is the leadership, here is everything. Just amplify your vision and understand how big is this industry, how big is this company, how big is the opportunity that we have in our hands. My life changed in incredible ways, in many ways. And I recommend this industry and this company always, because make miracles in my life. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you. I can't wait. We do have our convention in 90 days where you will both be speaking on stage on, I'm sure, both sides of the event, the English and the Spanish. And we can't wait for that. But truly, thank you for your heart, your commitment to yourself, Digna. I need a new thesaurus to just start coming up with words on, just to show my gratitude for you. And Elizabeth, I'm so excited for the future.
Thank you.
You're going to build an incredible agency here,
Thank you so much.
people are going to be so lucky to get to work with you, and especially Digna.
I hope you understand everything.
You did great. You killed this call. Like, yeah. The next one, you're just.
I'm improving. I need to practice more. Okay.
Hey, but we're gonna have it quarterly. We'll have it.
Please, let's talk more, because I never speak in English.
Perfect. You nailed it. So, well, thank you, everybody. Drop a EJ in the chat below to show Elizabeth some love, and thank you both so much. Go crush it. Have an incredible day.